Hey, so 340 of the Lick Friday series now, and we've got a killer of a lick coming up in just a second. But before we jump into that, please do consider liking, sharing, subscribing and hitting that bell button for us, because it does help this channel and push it along, and you get all the notifications in as well. Right, that's enough of that. Let's jump in with this epically killer lick. Right, there you go. So the jamming track for this is coming up at the end of the video, and it's also linked below as a YouTube video, so it's all free. You don't need to worry about subscribing to Patreon for it. It's all there ready to go. Now, with that in mind, please do consider looking at Patreon, because then it all helps with this channel and it basically helps me create for you guys. So thanks to those that do pledge on Patreon, and you are all very awesome. So awesome. Thank you very much. And yeah, so the lick is based around D minor. So we've got pentatonic in there, we've got natural minor in there, and there's some nice ways of moving to and from A to B places. We're using the combination of those pentatonics and the natural minors. I'll explain that more during the breakdown coming up in just a second. But yes, please do consider subscribing, liking and sharing this video on your social media and with all your guitar friendly buddies, and I will be forever grateful. Nice one. There we go. Right, so that's it. I'm going to give you the breakdown coming up right now. Right, so we start off with this sort of double stop bend where we're using string 1 and string 2, and we've got like a tone and a half apart from each finger. So in this case, fret 10 is on the first string, fret 13 is on that second string. So I'm using finger 1, finger 2, and the idea is that you're only bending the second string to reach the pitch of the first string, so which is what gives you that kind of almost clashing sound of the two notes where they're not quite intonating well with each other, but it gives you that nice rock and roll-y sort of stadium filling sound. So what we're doing with this is we're going up the natural minor scale all the way up to fret 20 and 17. So we start off with the bend first off, and then you go up one tone, do the same thing, add vibrato on if you can, go up a semitone to do frets 16 and 13, and then up a tone from there to frets 18 and 15, and then up another tone to fret 20 and 17. So that part in slow we have. So be careful when coming down. It's easier when you're playing it as a full thing, but in practice when you're coming down you've got to make sure you're stopping the third string from gung, making that noise, gung. So use your hand, your right hand, just to sort of sit slightly on that string, not too far because you don't want it to mute the second string. But once you've done that last one, so, and then you go to the 20th fret first string, so you bend it up and then up again and then down to that 20th fret with vibrato. So I'll play it again for you. It's the dusty end for most people, I do realise, but it's a nice kind of climatic point of the fretboard just to reach and get some of those higher notes ringing out. Now this bit I really enjoy. So you're descending through the natural minor scale as you come down, partly through the pentatonic to start off with, and then you're reaching a natural minor when you reach this 13th note of the second string. So we've got shape 4 of the pentatonics for this one, which is 20 on the first string, going to 18 on the second string, sliding that down to 15 on the same string. That's it. Then shape 3, which is going to be 17 first string, 15 on that second string, sliding down to 13. So and then you're into shape 2, which is going to be 15 on that first string, 13 second string, sliding down to fret 11, which then brings in the natural minor scale. So, and then we've got the last shape, fret 1, the pentatonics, but kind of natural minor with those two, which is going to be 13 first string, 11 second, slide to the 10, and then you've got a rundown of the natural minor, just like that, which is basically 11, 10 second string, 12, 10 third string, and then finish with a root note of D on that 12th fret on the 4th string. So I'll play that part slow for you now. You end up with... That's all 16th notes, so you should be nice and even, basically, is what I'm trying to say with that. So you shouldn't be going... Yeah, you can do if you want to, but it just doesn't quite work with this track. So I'll try the whole lick slow for you now, and it goes something like this. So try and keep it smooth as you possibly can, as smooth as you possibly can. And that way it's just going to sound good for you guys to play along with. But remember, the jamming track is linked below for those that are interested, and there's a small version at the end. So it's a free jamming track, whichever way you look at it. And yeah, that's it. I'm going to hand you back over to me briefly. Right, so that's once again, that's it. Yes, did you understand what I just said? Good, because it's jibber jabber coming out of my mouth, isn't it? So the jamming track is at the end of the video, so it'll be here in just a couple of seconds. And if you look below in the video description, there is a link to the YouTube video of that said jamming track. So it's a Malmsteen style track. I can't play like Malmsteen, but at the end of the day, it's good fun to play over. So D natural minors, D pentatonics, minor pentatonics, and you've got your blues scales to put in there. Yeah, just have some fun with it, because it's a flipping good jam track to play along with, and it drops down in the middle. It's all atmospheric, and yeah, there you go. Just have a bit of fun. Right, jamming track coming up now, and then the full version linked below. Please do consider liking, sharing, subscribing. Go and visit my Patreon page. The tab is on my website, dansguitar.com, and that is all I need to say. Right, see you next week, everyone. Goodbye.